y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be video 1 of 2 in this kind of series because they go together, okay? So if you are new to the Greek world, welcome. So this video is going to be how to be a neophyte. So of course you know a neo, or if you don't know, the neo is just like the newest member. You just came off of, you know, your probate, you fresh off of whatever, you know, you didn't have to do, or your welcoming presentation. I think that's what they're calling them now. So you're fresh off of that. So this is just gonna be some quick tips on how to be the best neo that you could possibly be and actually benefit your organization and not just be there. Okay, so first thing that you need to do is you need to know and retain your information, because when you first cross, that's when people are more likely to like charge you up, and you don't want to be charged up. You know, you need to make sure that you know your information, you know what you're talking about, and you're not spitting out terms and facts, okay? You need to make sure that you're able to, if anybody comes up to you and, you know, spit your founders. I mean, not saying that they, I mean, I don't know what people will do, but just in case, just so you're safe, make sure you know your information, you're able to spit your information back. I mean, you just crossed, like, you should still know this information anyway. This is something that needs to stick with you for forever and ever. You should never forget your founders. You should never forget when you were chartered, your chapter was chartered, when you were founded. You should never, you know, none of that. That should all be embedded in your memory. Keep it. Don't feel obligated to go to each and every party. Like, that's not realistic. You join these organizations because, one, you know, we're service-based. We're into giving back. You know, it's not just about being a member of this organization to go to parties and do that stuff. Like, sure, we go to parties, we turn up and stuff too, but at the same time, you have to make sure that you're giving back to your organization. You're not just there again. So don't feel obligated to go to every party. You need to be able to balance, because at the end of the day, we came to these schools to get a degree, not just to become a member of XYZ organization. You want to be able to say that, okay, my chapter actually crosses people and we graduate and we actually give back. Also, an extension of that, don't wow out in your letters, because I don't know if y'all know, but there is like a Instagram page, like, we'll see it and we will laugh. So you want to make sure that you're being the best you while you're representing your organization. So, you know, with my org, we're not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to drink in your letters. You're not supposed to be wilding out twerking on the tables in your letters. Like, there's just some things that you should just know not to do. And you want to make sure that while you're being a representative of your organization, because when you're wearing your letters, you are an agent of that organization. So while you're doing that, you need to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward and being a good member and actually, you know, representing your org in the best possible way. The next thing I want you guys to make sure that you do is to participate. And that means participation in all aspects. You need to go to the actual meetings. You need to have a voice. You need to say stuff. You need to go to the community service events. You need to make sure you're participating by getting good grades, because they look at the GPAs and stuff like that. Like, we get awards for having good grades in your organization. And if you don't have the grades, then you're really not benefiting your organization. You need to make sure that you're actually planning events. You need to make sure that you're going to the events that you plan. Go to support other organizations. Be a face on not only your community, but not only your campus, but also in your community, because that's really what we need. We need the bodies. We need people that are actually willing to do stuff. So you came to this organization. They did not come to you, right? So show your gratitude, show your appreciation for being given the opportunity to be in this organization by actually participating. Also, reach out to your Prophytes for advice, because we've all been there before. So like with my neos, whenever they have questions, if they still have questions, you know, I'm almost 5 years out now. So, I mean, it's kind of harder for me to keep up with them, especially since I don't work at the school that I crossed at anymore. You know, I'm not as easily accessible. So, I mean, if they have any questions, just shoot your shot. Send them an email. We have social media. There's group meets. I know your chapter gonna have a group meet, so hit them up in the group meet. You know, I need help doing this, that, and the next. If you don't feel comfortable putting it in the group meet, maybe direct message them and see if they're willing to help you, because 9 times out of 10, Prophytes are just waiting for you to reach out to them to show that you actually want their assistance, because sometimes we feel like we're being too aggressive by reaching out to you first. So we kind of want to make sure that we're giving people the opportunity to feel like they, you know, can get their feet wet and do what they want to without us overpowering them. But at the same time, we do need you to reach out, because if you need help, we would much rather help you and, you know, make sure that you're able to get the assistance that you need instead of just watching you fall by the wayside. Like, that's really not our intention. So make sure that you reach out to your Prophytes for assistance if you have any questions. Don't think that you know everything, because you don't. Again, I'm almost 5 years out, and I know I don't know everything. Like, I be in some of these chapter meetings, like I'm in a grad chapter, and I be in some of these chapter meetings, and I'm like, bro, I need to really read Robert's Rule of Orders again, because I used to be able to run meetings, but now I can't. Like, it's just some of the verbiage I be getting confused with, and it's like, bro, I need help. So don't think that you know everything. And that again goes back to asking your Prophytes for assistance, because you don't want to come in and change up the dynamics of your chapter. Sometimes you want to improve and enhance, not necessarily create a whole shift to where it's, you know, completely different than what, you know, has been going on. You need to not necessarily pay homage, but you need to kind of play your part as a new member, play your part as a little sister, little brother, and allow yourself that time to grow and really get to know what your organization stands for. You know, you can learn something new every day. Like, I go to chapter meetings, and it's like I'm learning something new every day from my older source. So it's like, you know, you have to make sure that you're open and receptive to getting to know new stuff, because just like with your major in college, you don't know everything that you're doing. You're in class so you can learn, right? Like, you're not automatically like a chemist, you're not automatically a lawyer. Like, sure, you can do shortcuts and stuff like that, but there's a process to it. It's levels to this. Like, I'm on level 1 of my law journey. I know that I have to get to level 3, past that level, then go take the bar before I can be a guru or expert. It's the same thing with this. Once you're a neo, you're still kind of at the bottom. Then as you continue to have, you know, your line crossing birthdays, then you'll really get to kind of be a little more experienced. So take the time to actually learn stuff and not just feel like you know everything straight coming in. And the last point that I want to hit is, do not think that you've done everything that you need to do. By any means. This is the very first step. You know, every organization within the D9 is elite. Like, we do work, we put forth effort, we are service-based, and we're doing all of this. Like, this is, we don't get paid for anything that we're doing. Like, this, we actually pay to be a part of this. And that's where some people think, you know, y'all look crazy, but no, it's worth it to me. So don't think that joining is it. You need to be active. You need to continue to be active. Like, I'm gonna do another video where it breaks down kind of like the whole financial part, because that was requested. I'm still kind of trying to figure out exactly how to word stuff the right way without sounding like a little rude or whatever. You want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. You're not just joining this organization and planning to not be financial in the future, because at the end of the day, you're really not being a help to your organization. You're actually kind of hindering your organization, because you could be the one person to have a certain skill that your org is looking for, and the fact that you're not active, they won't be able to know. Yeah, so just don't think that everything is done now that you've crossed. It's not. It's just the beginning. There's so much more to all of this nonsense, and every chapter, you know, you need people to survive. You need people to actually put forward work. You need people to put on the events. You need people to show up to the events. There's something that everybody can do, and it's necessary for you to be an active new member for the longevity of your chapter, you know, so they don't fly by the wayside. All right, so to all new members, congratulations again on your journey. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you were able to find the organization that works best for you, and that you were able to join the organization that works best for you. But now it's time to do work. Let's do work. Let's actually put forth that effort, and let's just be great. Like, from now until forever. Like, let's change people's outlook on the Greek world. Let's be nothing but excellence. And I believe we can do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. If you have not already done so, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for the 3,000 subscribers. Y'all don't know how much this means to me. Like, this is just so amazing. I really appreciate y'all. It's such an amazing feeling to know that people actually like and watch my videos. Like me, like y'all really want to hear me talk? Oh my God. So again, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.